Everybody, welcome to another edition of Monkey Island Madness on a Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm talking to a live audience, and I'm going to do a quick scavenger hunt flip and show you the couple things I've done since last time. And then I'm just going to flip through some journals of mine. You have a hard time watching recordings on Ustream. Huh. I don't know. I hear so much stuff from people I don't even know. Don't even know. Okay. So, I don't know if you've gone back and looked at Twitter the last couple days. I did go ahead and upload some of this stuff over to Instagram last night. I didn't want to just flood it. And I haven't even done pictures of all these to put on Twitter yet. So the next day or so, I'm going to add some more pictures. So I'll just do a quick flip. That's my cartoon character page, but that could also be cupcake holder. But I've got a cute cupcake holder downstairs. I just got to go find it. This is my T page. It isn't done yet. This is my logo page. I will just keep adding to this logo page. I don't know at what point I will call it done. Julie, you can get the scavenger hunt list. Email me at this address. And I'll send it out as soon as I'm done streaming. Oh, sorry. Let me try it again. All right, it's that, but take out all those spaces. Anyway, yeah, I'll just keep adding to this page as I find more logos that I want to include. I'll just keep adding. These are just some recent receipts. I don't even know if that's a prompt. I just did this, so I put them in. There's my great big M&M coffee nut bag, and I put it across from my coffee page. This is my coffee page, my candy wrapper page that I've been just putting stuff on, and now I'm calling it done. I'm done. Now that I've got the M&M one on there, I'm done. Empty pages, doodle on the back of a business reply. This is also a tip-in, so I don't know what I'll put on these pages. This is my fruit and vegetable sticker page. Tomorrow there'll be a bunch more because I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow. We are out of everything right now. We're going to have to eat cat food tonight, in fact. That's how pitiful it is around here. This is the postcard from Janice, who was kind enough to send it. Thank you again. This is in honor of Denise, Dee Dee's daughter. This is something you would normally throw away, and if you're a follower of Dee Dee, you know why this is in honor of Denise. But I just made this little tag to go in there because when Denise found these in Dee Dee's craft room, this is what was going through her head, for real. But those of us who make like mini albums and stuff know exactly why Dee Dee had kept the little toilet paper wrappers, I promise you. And then this is the one I did yesterday, and I'm sorry if the language offends you, but the rat actually had to fold me the and it was on a nighttime stream, and we were just laughing and stuff, but the rat had to fold me the paper airplane. I could not remember how to fold a paper airplane, and so I don't even know how the conversation got started, really. But we ended up naming and giving a logo to the airline. And then yesterday when I was trying to think out what I wanted to work on, the luggage tag came to mind. And I thought, oh, I'm going to make it for the airline. And Eileen named the airline. And so the passenger is Eileen IHF Lyons. And this is kind of it's designed much like a vintage airline tag. Of course, they don't use these anymore, but when you used to fly, this is the kind of ticket they put on your luggage for you to redeem your luggage. So anyway, I haven't glued it in there. I've just stuck it in. But yeah, that's going to end up being in there. I'll probably glue it in at some point, but I don't want to cover up the logo. So yeah, it was funny about Denise. It really was. You can't fold an airplane either. Do another one. I didn't fold that. The rat had to do that for me. Yeah, I have your mother-in-law in my journal. So, but I really like my luggage tag. I mean, I started from scratch on this thing. I created this from absolute scratch. So I like the luggage tag. I love the luggage tag a lot. Okay, Allie was there, and she said it was all Robert's fault. He said a bad word. It was Eileen's inspiration for the name. Okay. All right. So anyway, yeah, that a lot of this you almost had to be there to appreciate why things are in here like they are. It's documenting some of it like real life. But there's the airline and the airline ticket. And then this is my Crayola page. You guys saw me do this one pretty much online. I do the crayon in one stream and I did the background on another one. I like the crayon page. I like the crayon page a lot. And then this is I'm going to consider this my unusual page because CB actually came up with crayons smell better than, she had my butt, but I changed it to your butt. So there's 2 more pages. Yeah, you can look it up online, how to fold a paper airplane, but the rat did mine. And then this is the pop top and ribbon. I'll pull it over here, so yeah. So it's just going to be like a bookmark in my book. This is my rag flag. It matches the ribbon. It's all matchy-matchy here, I gotta say. And then this is packaging from recent purchases, which I got in trouble for buying this, but I don't care. I would do it again and get in trouble all over again. In fact, if we're on till 3, Hunky UPS might be coming. I think they said it was delivering today. And this is my lettering practice, and it's horrible. But you know what? I'm glad to have it, and I'm glad to have it here because I'm going to get better at this. And someday I'm going to come back and look at this and say, remember when I very first started? That's what my lettering was like. So I don't mind having it in here at all. I do like the border on this page. All right, this is my plaid. I am going to get out my calligraphy pen. In fact, I'm going to ink up my new Lamy and write Clan Young on it here because this is the Young Tartan. The colors aren't exact, but whatever. This is my doodle page, my Zentangle page, which I think I did this on stream. This is my washi tape page that I did on stream, and all I did was do a stencil on top of it, and I probably am going to add something else. I haven't decided yet. This started out to be my sticker page, and I did the wood background on stream, but these are all the buttons and the sock monkeys are streams, and then I did this is my duct tape page. That black plaid in the background is the duct tape. You can kind of see where I had to seam it. And then, I don't know what made me think of these monkeys. And I thought about putting these monkeys over here like they're the audience watching the checker match. And it's all about the monkey business. So I did that one yesterday. You guys hadn't seen that. Bunch of blank pages. This one needs to be done. This is my art supply test page. I've got pan pastels. I've got some reflection glitter crayons. I've got some ink and a dip pen, and I've got watercolor on it. So I've got like, and I need to write all that down before I forget. But this I need to go ahead and finish because this is my product test page. So far I like it. It's okay. Not great, not horrible. Alright, and then I think back here is pretty much just, yeah, those are just the oxide papers that we made. And this is stuff that I'm collecting up for my blue page. I did draw the Smurf this morning while Dee Dee was streaming, and he's dang cute, I have to say. Here's the Smurf. Because Smurfs are blue, right? So, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I collected them the other day when we were at Walmart. But I thought about turning them into a bunch of doors. And then when you open the doors, there'll be something blue behind it. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with that page. What is the checkerboard page with monkeys for? That was my original sticker page. Let me see here. I drew the checkerboard, right? And I did the wood in the background. But the buttons on the checkerboard, those are stickers. So this was my original sticker page. The sock monkeys. But then these are all stickers too. So really this page is duct tape and stickers. But yep, Smurfs are blue. And then I have a blue butterfly. I'm having a hard time coming up with blue. What the heck is blue? And then the only other thing I think I've got done is the puzzle page. And actually, this whole book is turning out to be a bunch of cartoon characters, right? And then I've got this other, I didn't know which puzzle I wanted to use, so I had the Minnie Mouse puzzle, but I like the Minion puzzle better. Because I had the Minion stickers of them putting the puzzle together. So that's how that worked out. So that's where I'm at right now with the puzzle. And I don't know what I'm going to do with Minnie. I might glue her in. I might not. I don't know. She's put together and she's living here and she's not paying rent. So we're going to have to do something with Minnie. She either needs to start paying rent or she's not going to get fed. So where's my... I'm using this to hold that tip in. So that's my scavenger hunt book. I've got quite a bit left to do. Yeah, I don't know how many I've got done and how many I have left to do, but I think I've got more than half left to do. So it'll all get done in its own good time. You have until March 1st, so there's really no rush yet. And if I know me, I will wait until the last week, and then I will scramble like crazy to get it all done. You have Smurf tomato seeds. They are blue tomatoes. Well, who would have thought? Yeah, I could do a blue lollipop. I'm such a hard ass. Why am I a hard ass? I don't think I'm a hard ass. I think I'm a nice person. And then I haven't looked at this stuff, and I don't even remember who was here yesterday who wanted to flip through this. But this is just some of my own art. This just a viewfinder. This is a doodle I did one night. That is my cat. That's Rosie Bagosi. He was my favorite cat in the whole world. I should finish him. He was the best cat ever. Ever. Okay. So these are just some of my art, and I'll just flip through. And I'll turn this off so you guys don't have, well, you're going to have glare regardless, so what the hell difference does it make? Here's a little bear. This is probably my favorite thing to do, is graphite drawing. It really is, and I don't do near enough of it anymore. Someday I should do this on stream. And these are just when I was practicing and stuff. Because all that is 1, 2, 3, 4. All that is 5 circles. But you can make it look three-dimensional with your shading. And those are really, really good exercises to do to improve your shading. And these are out of, I think, Drawing for Idiots or something like that. Here's some more shading practice. And all that is circles. It looks like ball bearings, though. Roxy just threw up a hairball after hearing that. Yeah, well, she knew that Rosie Bagosi was my special boy, for sure. And that's denim. Can you see the texture of the denim folds? And knitting. And there's some more knitting. For a while, I was really intrigued with drawing knitting. And here's Raggedy Ann. I don't have a date on that. I don't know why I didn't put the date that I drew that. But I know we still had the farm because I remember we were, I was working on it when we were at the farm. I do remember that. Here's my hand. Here's my coffee cup. And I was just working on shading. But that is, in fact, my coffee cup. Here it is, right here. Can you see it? I don't want to spill my coffee, but there's my coffee cup right there. Bye, Dee Dee. And there's a horse. I was drawing this with a grid with Robert's granddaughter. I made her draw that with a grid. I made her. I stood over her and beat her until she did it right. This is another really good shading exercise that we could do. Very, very simple. You guys could draw that. Simple, simple. There's my drink glass. Quick sketch. And this I have all wrong, but yeah. That was hard for me. That's hard for me. Here's a whole Zentangle page. Here's a teddy bear. Him I like. I think I got his texture. If I can hold him up, I'll take him out of the book. I think I got his texture really, really good. So this one I was kind of proud of myself. And I drew this in 2015. So can you see his texture? I just feel like I really got his texture in the worn spots. You know, you can tell that he's an old teddy bear because he's got wear spots. So I really, really like that. So that was 2 years ago. And I probably haven't done a decent drawing since him. Here, this is from 2005. He's the same little guy as back here. I just drew him in different sizes. Here's him small. Here's him all grown up. Now I don't know where I came from. Oh, here it goes. Oh, okay, I got it covered. Here's a grid drawing where you draw just what's in the box. Man's face. Hi, Cheryl. Actually, that's a rabbit, not a bear. It is a rabbit. Thank you, CB. All right, this was my pen pal. And this is an envelope that I did for her one time of Zentangle. Here's a grid drawing. Bunch of empty pages, who knows why. And then these, I used to draw stuff like this all the time, for my mother or my pen pal or whatever. illustrating quotes. It's never too late to be what you might have been. That's one of my absolutely favorite quotes. In fact, that may end up in my scavenger hunt. So I used to do a lot of this. This one's not done. I like this one too. The happiest people seem to be those who have no particular reason for being happy except that they are. But that George Eliot, it's never too late to be what you might have been, that is absolutely one of my very favorite. It is another version of that. And I have stuff like this all over my house. Here's some illumination, and I'd like to do more of this, an illuminated envelope. I think I was going to send this to my pen pal, and then I decided, you know what, that's too pretty. I can't freaking send that off, so I kept it. And the colors on this are gorgeous, if you could actually see them. Can you see the colors on this? And that really started out like a doodle, but it ended up so pretty, I had to keep it. I might have sent her a photocopy of it, though. And on this, I was practicing mirror drawing. How to make both, cut the paper down the center and then make the mirror image coming out from the center. And I obviously didn't finish that. Oh, I think that's later on in the book, but we'll see. And this is just stuff I drew because I had nothing better to do. Working on Celtic knots or Celtic knots, which however you pronounce it. Here's my dominoes with wood grain background. This makes me think of my mother a lot. I played dominoes with my mother a lot. And that's just some stationery. I don't know, probably for my pen pal. Moist stationery, whatever. I like doing stuff like this a lot. There's Dee Dee did the lettering, and you guys were here, I guess. Dee Dee did the lettering, and I did the Zentangle in the background. Obviously, I've moved a bunch of stuff out of here. I'm not sure why. This is a card that I made for my neighbor's aunt. Here's the envelope. And then this was the card inside. When she turned 90. So, and that's very Mary Engelbreit-ish. Here's some more Zentangle pages. I like the circle one a lot. Thanks, Cheryl. And then here's my zines, the original artwork for the zines. This, I didn't actually draw this, I colored this. I think I printed it off on my, I think I printed it off. I don't remember drawing this. Maybe I did draw this. I don't remember. Anyway. This I won. This is My Fairy Treasure art, which I love, adore. And that's another coloring page that I haven't finished. Okay, here's some more art. This I love. I love the colors in this. Okay, and then these are some swap things. Time is precious, waste it wisely. This was, who did that swap? Did Jen do it? I don't remember who did this swap. But I remember I bought the bird stamps. That's how I justified it. I really don't remember who did that swap. Who hosted it? Yep, don't know. No clue. Thanks, CB. I use this for rubber stamp. This is rubber stamped, and I made this. The original one was for my mother. I've used it since. And then back when Jim was sick, I did a lot of rubber stamp art. So these were just using your stamps, trying to, get sizing and stuff like that. But these are rubber stamps that I just made the scenery out of. Same with these. You've just got to be careful using Disney stamps for anything. They are uber particular about their images. Like I couldn't submit this to a magazine or anything. I can make it for my own enjoyment, obviously, but I can't submit it to a magazine to be reprinted. Disney will not allow this. I don't know if this was a submission. But I did a lot of rubber stamp art, a lot. I like these postage ones. More zines. And then this was a piece of artwork that was published in Rubber Stamp Madness. As was this one. As was this one. So, and then this is just junk that I keep, I guess. There's my dad. Yeah, they're big on protecting their copyright. And I can't say that I blame them, Jennifer. They own that, and if you use it to try and make money, you're stealing from them. So, yep. And then little doodles like this. I could doodle stuff like this all day long. All day. Q-tips, paintbrushes, pencils. I could just doodle that crap all day long. But I don't save much of my art. I really don't. Here, I've got another notebook up here. But I don't know what it is. Swatches when I used to do them that way. That's an entire set of Prismacolor mixed. Here's 2004. I don't remember, I was doing that for something. Yeah, this is just where I stick all my doodles. Okay, here's my little sketch of Roxy. So she can't get her little feelings hurt. There's Roxy. There's a big one of that guy. Yeah, this is just all, I don't know, just a bunch of doodles. Ideas. This is kind of my idea notebook. Like Dee Dee says, keep your ideas. Well, this is kind of my idea notebook, where I actually sketch something out. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to show that. Yeah, this is where I work out my ideas. And then I don't like to throw it away, right? So I keep it. I don't know how many times I've started keeping track of lettering. Backgrounds. Lettering and backgrounds again. I need to put that in the other book. That's part of the ATC swap. If not for the last minute. I've been meaning to rework this piece of art. I did this while we were living on the boat. If not for the last minute, nothing would get done. I don't particularly like the way this turned out at the end, but there's certain elements of this piece of art that I love a lot. I love the border. I like the clock and the sentiment, but I don't like my calligraphy. I needed to practice more. But yeah, I want to redo this one. Someday, maybe. And this was when I was working on that card for Gail's aunt. Those were some of the ideas. This was stuff I did for... No, that's not that stuff. Here's some more illumination. Some of my own illumination. I love this kind of art. This is my favorite kind of art. Right here. But for you guys to watch that would be so tedious. And this isn't obviously not done, but yeah, I should finish that. But I like working with the metallic inks and stuff like that. Here's some more lettering. More lettering. I like this one. To know someone here or there with whom you can feel there is understanding in spite of distance or thoughts unexpressed that can make this life a garden. I like this border. I did this border for one of my granddaughter's pictures. I mounted it on that. There's just some little inchies that I drew. There's my card, Grand Lake, Oklahoma. I did a bunch of these. I don't know where the rest of them are. Maybe Joyce has them. I don't know. Anyway, that was a project that never came to fruition. So sometimes when I need inspiration, I pick up these books, and I can get inspired by just the doodles. A bunch more lettering. This is something I did for Robert's daughter's wedding. Yep. This is like the prototype. Obviously, she has the finished one now, but yeah, I like this. I was going to use orchids, but I ended up using roses. But there's the orchid right there in the center. Can you see that? It's pretty small. Yeah, just sit and watch paint dry. Well, sometimes drawing, like I draw, it can be, I wouldn't watch it. I love illuminated lettering. It's my favorite kind of art. Honestly, I can say that hands down. And you can see how much I like lettering because I mean, it shows up in my art over and over and over again, you know. Here's drawing an L from scratch, how to get your proportions, and I would do that, you know, so that I could draw it in a Celtic knot. I would sit and do that so that I could get it perfect. And that's what this is. They're never-ending knots. I'm sure you guys have seen them. But I probably did nothing but this for like a month until I could get it absolutely perfect. Thank you, Cheryl. You like to watch people draw? It depends. I think it depends on what they're drawing. Like Dee Dee does it so fast, you know, that I like watching Dee Dee draw, but to watch me draw, oh my God, it's so tedious. Okay, this is a bookmark that this is the original quote that I found. And I wanted it on a bookmark, so I redid it in a bunch of different sizes. um, in calligraphy. And that's back when my calligraphy was halfway decent. I should do some more of those. And I did it on vellum, and then the background is a rubber stamp, repeated several times. So I like that. Yeah, I have lots of books on Celtic art. And then again, this is the design off of my coffee cup. See, there's the flowers. I'd use the coffee cup as inspiration for this. Because I do love my china. I really do. My everyday china. That's one splurge I never, ever regret. There's a monkey. That's actually a Mary Engelbreit monkey that I redrew. And that was for my granddaughter when she turned 1. Obviously, she has the original. But that's where I was figuring out the spacing and all that. That stuff can be really tedious, you know. And then this is a drawing. I just cut the girl out of the magazine and try to draw her. And that's a good way if you want to practice faces to do it. Is just pick somebody out of a magazine. Don't try and pick somebody you know what they look like, because your brain will override you. Your everyday china is paper plates. No, we eat on our everyday china. I rarely eat on a paper plate. So there you go. That's what I keep right here at my elbow. I have boxes of stuff downstairs. Most of it, frankly, got ruined in a flood. And it's okay with me now. I mean, a lot of this stuff I'm just glad that I don't have around now. I don't have to worry about where it's going to go, who's going to throw it away, you know, whatever. I keep this stuff for my own inspiration as much as anything. But most of my art I truly like to give away. You think she looks snotty? I think she's trying to look seductive. And mine isn't the greatest drawing, but it's certainly not the worst either. You know, I mean, I need to smooth out that. I mean, I can see what I need to do different. I need to smooth out that line. That line is not that harsh. And her hair has some little wispies down that I should have drawn. Her nostrils are too big. You know, I mean, I can look at this. And I mean, it's a perfectly good girl. But when I look at her compared to her, yeah, I can see things that I could do different. But, yeah, I'm learning. So what the hell? She's a snot. So there you go. And Jean's coming on in 1 hour. That's all I have to do. I'm going to probably yank out something. And, work on scavenger hunt maybe while Jean is on. I was just looking my other notebook. That's an idea book, Dee Dee's idea notebook, which I'm ashamed to say has not got much in it. I haven't worked on it much. But yeah, I'll probably this afternoon go ahead and pull out a scavenger hunt prompt and work on it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. So if you've watched this long, thank you, and I'll catch you next time.